So as you can see here with this, the next slide, I have just shown you two pictures that shows one picture and my student in the high school in the United States, and of course my school or my school students here in Algeria. I have put this to show you that sometimes we have a lot of let's say tools to teach about cross-culture. And among the tools, I have chosen the word family. How can we teach cross-culture? Through the concept of the word family. So let's go and start with, of course, the concept of family. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to underline the topic here. And I'm going to show you something here, which is to brainstorm about the word family. So before we start, I would like you as students to brainstorm words about the word family. What is the definition of a family? So before you give a definition of the word family, I would like you to give some one word which is related to the definition of a family. And therefore, here I have said here, brainstorm the meaning of a family for you by one word, maximum 2 words. So what is going to happen here? You're going to give one word which is related to the word family. So some of you would say you can give whatever you want. You can give, for example, let's say some words that are related to a family. Let's say here marriage. You can give marriage. And the word marriage is related to the word family. You can give the word blood link. So blood link, you can give, this is a brainstorm. You can give, of course, shelter or housing, house. We can give also membership or family members. And when we say family members, it can be father, brother, sister, wife, husband, daughter, brother, sister. All these are family members. And also, when you brainstorm, you can extend your brainstorming words about the word family in order to define what is a family into love, respect. Here we have respect. And we have friendship, we have acceptance, we have gathering, etc. So these brainstormed words will help us to define the word family. So the next question after brainstorming here, let's say here the brainstorming of the word family, we can go to something else, like let's say here define the word family, and you can define the word family with another one. For example, after giving this brainstormed word, we can move to the next thing, which is to define the word family. So defining the word family with the help of the brainstormed words, you can say a family is a group of people who are united by marriage, who live under the same shelter, and who share the same or who share the blood link. So here, with the help of the brainstormed words, we understand that a family is all about blood link, marriage, love, and of course shelter and else. So after defining and brainstorming the words family, we will discuss, of course, now a cross-cultural conception of a family. As you know, we don't see the word family in the same way from different countries. And therefore, I'm going to list some examples of the word family to see how family first is defined, and then I will ask you some questions about some cases that I will give you afterwards. So the first thing is how, accordingly to the standards or the universal definition of the word family. In the U.S. Consensus Bureau defines a family in the following manner. And they say, if you can follow me now, I'm going to show you the line. You can, of course, define here, we are here. You can define the word family as a family is a group of two people or more. Okay, sorry here, I used the wrong one. I'm going first to erase this one and then explain about family. Right, just a minute. Yes, so here I said the family is a group of people or more, one of whom is the householder, related by birth, marriage, or adoption, and residing together. Here, residing together, that means shelter. Here, adoption, if we see the word adoption, here there is no blood link. And we have marriage. That means adoption here is not the result or the outcome of marriage. And we have birth, which is something related to the word family. Another way of defining the word family, they said here, family is a group of persons united by the ties of marriage, blood link, or adoption. They are united by the administrative process, which is adoption, constituting here a single household and interacting with each other in their respective social positions. So here, when we say respect, we have already brainstormed the word respect. That means there is always respect between a father and a son and a mother and a husband, children with parents, parents with children. So the form of respect is really important here. And that's what constitutes here respective social position. Usually those of spouses, parents, children, and siblings. So now we finish with definition and brainstormed words about, let's say here, family. Let's go to some cases. So you are the participants. You're the participants today. You are my students. I want you, after defining and brainstorming about family, I want you to discuss first these cases. Whether you consider these cases as a family or not. So I want you to say yes or not. If yes, give reasons why you consider this case as a family. If no, give reason why you don't consider this case as a family. Let's read here the first case. And of course here, if you were real students just watching me, I would ask you to read the first case, and then all the students and yourself, you will answer and decide whether you consider this as a family or not. So the first case is Sandra and David live together in the same house. They have already one daughter. A daughter. They are planning to get married. I repeat again. Sandra and David live together in the same house. They have already had one daughter. And they are planning to get married. Here they had a daughter before marriage. And they are planning to get married. So my question now, you as a classroom, let's suppose that you come from different cultural background. I want your answer and tell me if you consider this as a family. Here is the point. Surely some of you who live in a particular cultural background would say, this is not a family for me because in our culture, we are Muslim, we cannot have a daughter before marriage. We get married first and then we have children afterward. And then you say, here, they are not married. Therefore, it's not a family because marriage for you is one of the, let's say, element that is required to form or to found a family. Some others would say, no, I consider this as a family because first they live together, they have a daughter, there is a blood link, they live together, they love each other, And of course, they are going to get married. Whether they got married before or after, it does not count for us. What is important for us is that they respect each other, they live together, and they have a child. Second case. Case number 2. Cindy and Brian are divorced. They live separately in different houses. They have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. Do you consider this as a family? We said Cindy and Brian are divorced, which means they don't live together. They don't share the same shelter. They live separately. But they have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. So here, if they live separately, certainly the children would share, their life between the father and mother. They live sometimes with the mom or sometimes with the dad, but they never live together because their mom is divorced with their father. So my question now, do you consider this as a family? And surely here, some of you would agree that this is a family, and you would have your reasons to say why this is a family. And some others would say, I don't think it's a family because first, they don't share the same shelter, they don't live together. So for me, it's not a family. Or maybe it's not a completed family. There is something missing. But here, what I wanted to say, the cross-cultural background here would conceive things differently because they consider living separately in different houses is a separated family. Case number 3, Kate and William are married. They live together in the same house, and they have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. And here, of course, Kate and William are referred to the royal family just to make you think about it. Then my question, I would say, do you think this is a family? And I am sure most of you would say this is a family because you see that two or a couple, before maybe they lived together, they got married first and they live together and they have children. So here you would say this is a family because for me, all the criteria and all the features of being a family exist here. So now we move to the next slide. And we're going, of course, to discuss some questions here. Here the questions are really important. So I will leave the audience here to give their feedback about these questions. I know that you would give some different types of family. And I would give some, types of family afterwards. And then I would like you to tell me how are families in your countries. So if you come from different backgrounds, you will surely that expose, the different type of families there. So the different type of families we have first, the nuclear family. And the nuclear family is a family which is composed of grandparents, parents, and children. That means here the whole family or the large family live in the same house. Some other, they say the small family, which is composed only parents and children. And some others, they would say a step family, that means the grandparents from the both sides live together and they share the same house. As you can see here in the pictures, you can see here a big family. You have first grandparents here, and you have the parents here, you have the children. They all live together. And you can see here, for example, like some other families here, like 2 women. Most of you would not agree about that. And you can see here a small family, a couple and their child, and some other different types of family. So here, discussions will be open for you and feed me back with the different types of family you have there in your own countries. And of course, how are families constituted there? And then, of course, we will discuss whether, families or this type of families exist in your countries. Now we move to the next one. We're going, of course, to discuss these questions. What are the features of a family? Here we get back to the first brainstorming words. As we said, the features of a family can be marriage, shelter, blood link, love, respect, acceptance, tolerance, and of course, membership and living together. What is the importance of a family in building welfare society? And of course, the discussion here is open for everyone here. There is a statement that says a society is based on a family, and a welfare family conducts to a welfare society. And then the next question is, what makes a family different from a country to another? Again, here, maybe we can have some different conception of seeing a family and how can or how a family is conceived from a country to another. So we move to the next one, to the last part of this course today. Here is just to conduct research and discuss this. This is a homework for you to do. After discussing today about the concept of a family and how can a family be seen differently from a country to another, I want you to conduct this research as a homework or as an assignment. So the research is on the following terms and create a short presentation on the difference between them. Bring a meaning, difference of use, and 3 examples of each in real product nowadays. And what makes a difference between families in the 5 different continents? What is the thing that makes a difference from a continent to another? And what are the common features between families of the world? And here is to find the common ground and why cross-culture is important. Thank you so much for your attention. This is the course of today, is cross-culture through the concept of a family. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you are welcome to ask. Thank you.